Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls of all ages, we have finally, after what feels like an eternity, a move on the crypto market. Now, it is an emergency stream for us. I don't think this is the end of the world, but it is a scary move, and there may be more downside to come. We're going to take a look at the chart. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this episode. I know it seems like everyone's still sleeping, but they'll be awake soon enough. This is earlier than we're usually live, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best. My brain is still warming up. If you guys have any alpha, any edge, if you're noticing any signals on the chart, any indicators, anything cool that we can take a look at, please share it with us. Let me know. I'm going to need a little bit of help here. So let's take a look at the damage so far. Bitcoin trading down in one gnarly candle to 85.9K. Yesterday's stream, we talked about potentially one more leg down as a liquidity sweep. This could be that, but I will concede this is deeper than I would have expected. If this is going to be a liquidity sweep, we're going to have to see buying. We're going to have to see a wick. Really need to see that price push back up and retake 93.3. Yesterday's close was uglier than expected. We talked about closing bigger time frames under 93.3 could be the early signal for further downside, and I mean that's what we got here. Yesterday's candle closing pretty ugly down at 91.5, and this sell-off finally kicking up volatility. This is honestly, I'm happy. You guys know I always prefer to see green candles. I like to see the chart go up, but god dang, I will take anything at this moment. The sideways price action was absolutely getting to me, getting to you guys. It was incredibly painful to wake up every day, have the same price, sentiment be in the dumps, and nothing happened. So I view this largely right now as basically releasing the pressure, opening the valve, letting some of that energy out, and I like it, even though it is not in the direction I would prefer. I don't have any shorts open. You guys remember I shorted Ethereum at 4K. I closed it at 2,500. Ethereum now hitting down at its February lows or lower. I'll take a look. I'm sure alts are getting smashed right now. I had a long open. My long got stopped out last night. I'm not benefiting from this sell-off really in any means. I guess I didn't rebuy my Ethereum spot that I sold, so I'm like spot short. But I'm not benefiting from this. Let's take a look at some higher time frames. Here's what I do not like. Let's start here. The yearly candle back to red. This is probably the 7th time we've seen this yearly candle go from green to red. This one obviously reaching lower. This is the lowest point in price for this year. Not really what we want to see. We talked about the different kind of paths I could see price taking over the next 12 months. The obvious one was rallying in Q1, a boring Q2 and 3, and then putting in a final high in Q4. And that would match up really well with virtually every other cycle we've seen. That may, I'm wheezing, that may be changed up here. We will see. February is really coming to an end quickly. In fact, we only have, 3 days? 3 days. And closing down here in the high 80s is not a good look for that February close. In fact, I don't want to see any month close below the yearly open. That would not be great foreshadowing for the immediate months after that. With a close down here, maybe we're looking at more of a boring Q1 and Q2. And when I say boring, maybe more like a retracement, maybe more like the summer of last year. That kind of feels like where we're at least for now, where we hit a high, come down, retrace, crank or crush everyone out before putting in a nice move again. So I get the obvious downside targets here. That's probably what people are looking for today. God, I'm so congested. I literally woke up 45 minutes ago, saw the chart, was like, I gotta eat something, get ready. This is an ugly monthly. Screw you, February. You're cursed. You're cursed, February. We knew it. Pi Network going up. Thoughts on it, Dave? We can look at Pi Network today. Gonna be a weird dynamic to be looking to go long on. I don't know, something that's been moving up right now. You know what? Let's put. Did Pickle put a poll up? I'm gonna put a poll up. Let's go March. Let's go March. Let's go March. Okay, I'm gonna put a poll up here. Did you, or do you? Should I say, do you have any long positions? I want to know basically, is anyone still long? Did anyone get stopped out and no longer have a position open like me, kind of, etc. I want to see where we are on the perpetual side as a group. Let's see. Do you have any leverage positions open? No, they got stopped. No, I didn't have any. Okay. I'm long, I'm short. There we go. I'm long, I'm short. Let's see. If you could answer that poll. We got 286 viewers. Now, I appreciate every single one of you for showing up. You guys are the best. Not complaining about that. But what is going on? Guys, what is actually happening in this space? One of the main reasons I went live is I opened YouTube and saw nobody live. No one live. The people who were live had their normal or less viewers than usual. Look at this. We did nothing since the beginning of the year, really. I mean, inauguration day, we had a little move. We did nothing. Now we've actually moved to a new price and there's nobody here. No one's paying attention. Everyone's sleeping. What is happening? This is very weird. I'm going to turn on some tunes. I need music to wake me up. I always listen to music in the morning. What about you guys? How deep is your love? Let me know if the volume's too loud. That should probably be good. How deep? Night at the Roxbury. Let's get some tunes on. Let's get our brains moving. I didn't even get to go to the gym today. God. The things I do for you, fam. The things I do for you. All right. It's weird, you guys. You'd expect me to be bummed out, to be like stressed or angry. I'm happy about this move. It's weird to even say. I just needed something to happen. Like, is this real life? How are we at 100K and just nothing happening? You know, I think we have a lot of fib work to do here. What do you guys think? How deep is your long? I have no long now. RIP. Let me show you. I'll show you me losing money. Hold up. How deep is your long, baby? Oh, yeah. Let me show you my losses here. Licking my wounds. Honestly, I did get stopped out considerably higher than here. I got stopped out, say 92 flat on those longs. Opened at like 93.3. I might to dip back in. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, I might take a loss here live. One of my positions didn't get stopped out. Whoops. I forgot about some of these. That is on me. And here you go. Here's a loss. That's a $200 loss. That's not bad. I'm gonna take a bigger one though. Look at this one. I must have removed the stop here. 94.3 break even. Okay, this isn't that big, but it's a $1,000 loss. Should I close it? It is isolated. It's down 43%. Ooh, could lose like another grand on it if it hits 78. God, 78 does not seem far away. I'll figure that out later. Trading, making those decisions right after I wake up, probably not best. Probably not the best move. What else are we doing here? Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh well. Certainly losing $1,000 sucks, but like, I don't know. That's my punishment because I did not pay attention to that. Can I check Echo? I don't know what that is. These are not the, you know, they are. Guys, if you're feeling real bad today, here's a little pro trick for you. Open up the chart and just invert it. And now we're doing all right. And if you really need to, change the colors. So it's a green candle. It's all up here, buddy. It's all up here. It's all up here. This is the beginning of alt season. That is an interesting take. That's an interesting take. What are the chances we fill the CME gap at 77? We're not far from there now. You know, things we're definitely going to look at today. Bitcoin dominance. Where is, we can take a look at CME. See where CME is. Wow. Wow. Look at gold. Okay, so this is interesting. We can be spooky and say, oh no, Bitcoin crypto. Oh, so spooky. It looks like this sell-off is rather market wide. Look at gold. Gold taking a huge hit. For gold down 2% almost in a day. This is like, maybe this is why people aren't paying so much attention right now to Bitcoin or crypto. This is not just Bitcoin or crypto. Stocks are down. S&P 500 breaking the February low that I spoke about yesterday, saying this could be a shift in market structure if we see trading below. Not great. Everything. Sol at 139. Oof. Here's CME. We'll look at CME. There's a new gap above us in CME. Let's take a look at CME here quick. We need Kramer bearish. Someone call Kramer up, get him bearish. On Monday or so of last week, we talked about 79.5 to 79.2, saying if you were bearish looking for a short, that gap, not a terrible place to look. Looks like that actually aged really well. Of course, I didn't take a short there because I'm an idiot. We have a new gap above us. We closed that one. We have a new one above us. 92.7, 93.5. The only gap other than the new gap from today that is near price 77.3 to 80K. That's a big one. This could absolutely get filled. I don't know. I still don't really think it will. Absolutely could get filled. This is the logical place to look, and I bet if we actually get into the chart, we're going to find more confluence there in that area, in that zone of price. For support, probably find fibs, probably find moving averages, etc. But the reason I say I don't know, I feel like it won't, is typically these runs leave behind, or at least that's what we've seen, they leave behind a gap that doesn't get filled. And that's kind of like the one, right? We'll come back to it. We'll come back. Total crypto market cap worrying me. Down low. Down low, and in the zone that I said I didn't want to see it. In the low. You know, you look at total, and the damage, it just doesn't look quite the same. Yes, it's a lower low. That's not good. But it's, you know, this move feels like it's down here. I guess just because relative to the last months, it's a big move, but it isn't really just by itself standalone. Put an alert on that as well. Want to see total crypto. So we talked about total crypto market cap, the previous all-time high, 3 trillion. We broke this in November. Price has been kind of dancing on top of it now, finally selling off slightly below. Again, I guess for the second time on the week. And we said basically above 3 trillion, nothing is wrong. Everything's fine. We're just back testing that previous high as support, and we're looking for the move higher. This goes against that. We are now back below. And unfortunately, it's the timing, man. The timing sucks. 3 days and 8 hours until February closes. Like, we've traded below 3 trillion in beginning of February. All throughout it, we're above it. To see February close. Why is this so loud in my ear? To hear February close. To see February close. Hold up. It's so loud in my ear. There you go. See February close below it would be just not good. Would be bad. Total much closer to its March's high on the back test than Bitcoin. This would be like the 74 to 71K level. This is on total just 2.7, currently at 2.81. Interesting. Is dominance moving down on this? Dominance. Weird, bro. Weird. This is the first time that we've seen this setup. Interesting. This is actually very uncomfortable. This is the first actually uncomfortable thing that I found so far in the stream, or even in a while. Bitcoin selling off here on the previous sell-offs. Let's say February 3rd, right? Right here. Bitcoin sold off to higher than this level, but it was pretty spooky, pretty violent sell-off. Dominance rallied. It set a new cycle high. Today, Bitcoin trading lower, and dominance actually on the red candle. Now, the red candle not even at this point retracing the entirety of yesterday. Not a huge move, but this is the opposite of what we've been seeing. This is not what we have been seeing over the last, I don't know, months? Someone was saying, okay, altcoin season. That makes it altcoin season. I think that's, you know, we've called it, people have called it every single day for years. Eventually it will be, right? Eventually it will be the move that ushers in alt season. This isn't the craziest time. It's not the craziest time it's been called, just because of that setup of the red dominance, red market. I don't think that, I don't think that's time. Let's see, like, I don't know, below 60 again. It's at 61.3. Let's see below 60, and then we'll talk about alt season. Typically, alt season is going to be marked by prices going up. Greed going up. Risk taking or risk seeking going up. Interesting. Lowest fear and greed reading in a while. Fear and greed has been a mixed bag at best when it comes to anything. It really hasn't been the best indicator. But here we are on fear and greed at 25. This says fear, I would say extreme fear. This is the lowest reading we have had, I want to say, since August of last year. So basically, right now, equivalent in the fear and greed reading to right here, this move in August, when Bitcoin traded below 50K again. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I think this ends up looking like this. So I kind of think for today, the low is in. I think we're going to see something like this. I mean, obviously too early to really call that whole move, but I think the low for now, I think the bleeding is going to stop or at least mitigate. I think we're going to see some kind of attempt at a lower high. This move was pretty fast for what we've been seeing. It's a beautiful day out. Let's see our fib. Beautiful day out here. Bitcoin, of course, not going to let me enjoy that beautiful day. Yeah, in this zone, 90. Yeah, right where we were. Likely. Some point. Saying like the bottom is in today right now is always like a really risky, hard to do thing. Largely relies on luck, not skill. But I think we do see something like this. Likely even back to maybe this trend line. If we find resistance there, probably seeing that next leg down, right? Yeah. Let me take a look at some fibs and stuff. What's up, Bernie, Queer, subscribing during the live. I don't know where everyone is. What a strange day. What a strange crypto day, my friends. You guys want to see something interesting? Yesterday during the live, for whatever reason, who knows why? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was malicious. I don't know. Somebody sent a bunch of bots. We had like 4,000 viewers out of nowhere. We gained like 8,000 subscribers out of nowhere. It was ridiculous. We noticed it while we were live. That's how bad it was. Look at YouTube already deleting the majority of those fake subscribers, of those bots. Look at this. Went up to 58,000, back down to 55.1. It looks like there's actually still maybe like a few hundred it didn't grab. It'll get them over time. But you can see how fast YouTube works. I don't know why people would bot their channel. It doesn't do anything. Bomb. Okay, one of the chat. What's up, Crimson? Isn't a higher low a sign of a roll over shoulder? Higher low, sign of a rolled over shoulder. You mean a lower low and do a lower high? I guess if you really wanted to, you could maybe say this is a head and shoulders, like kind of a made up neckline. You broke the neckline, come back to the neckline, down. Yeah, head and shoulders, all these patterns and stuff, guys. Like when you start trading, I understand the desire to latch on to anything concrete, because literally everything you learn about isn't concrete, and you're like just looking for something that you can identify and trade and it'd be that easy, but it's not. Patterns are largely just conceptual. Like they're largely just trying to teach you about how markets move. So like to say a head and shoulders, you know, is like has to be like these specific things, blah blah blah. It's really kind of just setting up more of a sense of a market is trying to rally, it gets sold into, it reaches support. Bulls take that price higher, they extend themselves, but they can't make, let's say, a measured move. They can't make an expansive move to the upside, and bears sell it back down to that support again. Bulls fail then to break that high after 2 attempts, and bears take the support. That is a bearish setup. It's just a bearish setup. Like bulls were in control. Bulls extended themselves. Bulls lost momentum, or they lost control. Bears took control, and then when you confirm on the head and shoulders pattern is when price returns to the neckline, or the point of original support that the bulls defended twice and lost. If bears can hold, then this structure becomes broken, or this becomes like a short setup opportunity. And it's more just about that narrative, about that concept, than it is, you know, like these specific things of like the head and the shoulders have to be these things, and the percentage of, like, you know, it's more of an idea. So regardless if, you know, is a higher low or a lower low or whatever a sign of rolling over, is this a strong chart? Not really, unless it is not right now. Unless price can retake these levels, unless the bulls can pull it back up. They need to basically come back to the top of the range. Until then, bears have made progress. They've broken lows while defending highs, and they have the advantage right now. They have advantage at the moment. Let me see. RSI on the day. Oversold. First time we have seen this oversold in quite some time. Fear and greed at 20. No, what's interesting is fear and greed is at 25, which is the lowest since August. But this updated last night. So fear and greed was 25, not as of this sell-off right now. Fear and greed was 25 right here. Let me find it. Right here. Fear and greed was 25 at 92.1. Now we're down to 86.8. As low as 85. Fear and greed is going to be much lower. Fear and greed should by all means register a lower number today, provided we close down here. I mean, if we move into a new all-time high by the end of the day, that's out the window, but that's, you know, that's not really worth even talking about at the moment. Fear and greed should adjust to a lower number. This is the lowest number since August's low, when Bitcoin broke 50K. I don't know. Is this really as scary as 50K? Let me look at the poll. Yeah. Tom Crown in the mix in the morning. Chat box. I have so many tabs open, bro. Let's see. 400 votes. You got 500 viewers. 400 votes is pretty good. All right. 11% of us got stopped out. I'm in that boat. 50% of us didn't have any open, and you all are the Chads. I will admit, for weeks I have said, guys, they're one of the nuances of trading, one of the hardest, most advanced concepts in trading is knowing when not to trade, when not to have a position open. And I've been yelling about not having, there haven't been any trades. Like, I don't think this is a good time to trade. I had some trades open, of course. It's part of my life. But you don't always have to have a trade open, and I agree this is probably the time not to. Well done, half of us. 30% of us are long, 8% of us are short. That is odd. That is odd. I wonder if those are new shorts or old shorts. Or new longs or old longs. I'm gonna close that poll. Thank you for voting. Uncertain, what's up, Eth? Good mood. Bad Baptist, my guy. This is what it's like before we pump. Well, if you go back to yesterday's stream. So go back to yesterday's stream. We were talking about a liquidity sweep and then a move up. This was before the sell-off happened. We were still above 93.3. We were up here doing fine. We said basically every move that we have seen that has brought us to a new all-time high has begun with a liquidity sweep. We saw that here in January. We moved to a lower low in our range before moving to a new all-time high. We fell in February. We traded sideways. Literally yesterday, the title, the thumbnail was one more move in before March. We talked about the bullish setup being a break to the downside of this parallel triangle that is bought up and brings us to a new high, a liquidity sweep. Close out longs, bait in shorts, kind of free some of that pressure, some of that weight above price, and make that move. We have seen this consistently on edge every move, right? August, same thing. Range low. Yeah, it didn't instantly moon, but we swept liquidity. We hit a range low, and from that range low, we made only higher highs and higher lows before we went to a new all-time high. This happens incredibly consistently. It doesn't have to happen. People are like, but Tom, why does that have to happen? And I'm like, it doesn't have to. But this is just what we see on the chart. Specifically Bitcoin right now. There may come a time where it doesn't do this. We'll see. But right now, this is what we have seen predictably before every move. Let's say January of last year, we were trending up, tight channel. ETF came out, swept liquidity, broke that channel before moving up. Even back here in the 23 in August, this low hit lower on many perpetual exchanges. So you establish this really, really long, boring channel to sideways channel. Swept that liquidity before moving up. Off the bottom in 23. Boom, boom. Into March. Swept that liquidity before moving up. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, I'm going to spook some people today. Let's get spooky. It's good to see you back, Bad Baptist. Taking a little break. Totally understandable. Who would like this? This looks bad. I'm just doing something for fun here. Huh. That would not look bad. Huh. Huh. That's the price action off the bottom. January 23, February, March. Interesting. Let's see. Keep that in my back pocket for later. Evening. What's up, Chode, my friend? Richard. Radium getting hammered. That's what you're talking about, except this is a higher time frame move. Monthly RSI has been overbought for a few weeks. Monthly RSI overbought? I don't think so. I doubt it. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. You are right. It's early. You have to forgive me, everybody. My brain's not working. I don't love that, though. Yeah, I mean, monthly was overbought. I would have preferred it to stay overbought. You can kind of look back on the chart and see being overbought is when we're in the bull run, and leaving overbought is not great. We did leave overbought March Q1 of last year, and we managed to get back up in here. This just honestly looks kind of unlike most of the stuff we've seen. This price action, or at least that RSI, looks unlike a lot of Bitcoin's history. Fib levels, I mean, these have been the same targets since Lord knows. Moved from 59 to 110, our 0.5 most common retracement level. 73 to 618, all the way down here at 66.5. And if you're looking for lower targets, I think this is where you're looking. I think that's where you're looking. This is like the obvious brain dead. Like, doesn't take any kind of analysis to see on the chart move. It's like resistance, you found support, you made a higher high, what, you come back, test it as support. This is what I would bet. This is 100% the analysis I would make on almost anything outside of Bitcoin and crypto. I'd say this is the move that's probably happening. Why would I not do this on Bitcoin and crypto? Well, maybe I should. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Why not? But we just don't tend to see Bitcoin be this clean, to be this tidy. Usually when we are trending up, we get moves, pullbacks, and we don't revisit them cleanly. We don't move like this. What we'll see is like long periods of consolidation, liquidity sweeps, and then legs up. The leg up doesn't come back down and test the previous resistance as support. It does its own consolidation, pull back, liquidity sweep, and move to the upside. So if we do come back to 74, while it might be an awesome trade potential to go long, I don't know if it's like very good for a continued bull run. We'll see. We'll see. TBD. 5 minute. Building bullish divergence on our lows here on very low time frames. Money flow slowly kind of band-aiding. You can see bull div painting right here on this move on the 5 minute. Now on the 15 minute, RSI painting a higher low. Same thing on the 30. Same thing on the hour. Wow, look at the hour. The hour actually looks really brutal. When was the last time we saw this? That's extremely bearish RSI. Because we moved sideways for so long and volatility was so low, this move proportionately or in relative to those previous candles is really blasting our oscillators. Our oscillators are getting nuked. What's up? 𝐂𝐴𝐳 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐲. Can't even pronounce it. What's up, bro? Hourly still looking not good. 2 hour, similar to that 1 hour, dude. This is, when was the last time we saw RSI oversold like this? I want to say like the bear market. Nuked to the downside. Typically, we have seen it hit oversold and bounce. Sell-off may not be over. 4 hour reaching down. Whew. Take a deep breath today, fam. It's gonna be okay. You made it through the boring. You can make it through the spicy. At least there's something to do. Volatility to trade if you want to trade. Nuked. Nuked. Nuketown. What's up, Abdurrahim? Subscribing. I see you guys. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you have not liked the live stream, please give the live stream a like. Share it out. Yell it from the rooftops. What? This is the obvious move. Let's zoom in. I didn't even use the fib that much. Here we are right at the 1618. That's not right. I guess it should technically be up here. Place this fib. No, it shouldn't be connected here. It's a shame because that was some hopium right there, man. That's some hopium, but that's not correct placement. 84.7. Dude, this is the weirdest thing, man. This is the weirdest part about all of it. This is the first sell-off we've seen where dominance is dropping. Told everyone to sell their Binance. That's true. That's true. Once in a lifetime buying opportunity all around, says Six String Theory. I like the optimism, brother. I like the optimism. Ethereum. Here is again. So I said dominance. This is weird. Dominance dropping with Bitcoin's price dropping. Ethereum did not break its low. What happened to the hack? What happened to all that FUD? What happened to everyone being scared? Well, here's the thing. If Ethereum didn't break its low from February and Bitcoin did, what does that mean? That means that Ethereum Bitcoin moved up. That could be interesting. I wouldn't say it's extremely strong or anything. Wouldn't be like, wow, that's amazing. But Ethereum actually showing some life on this sell-off. Hit a lower low versus the day before, but already back in a green candle. The FBTC pair. Oh god, my allergies are wild today. It's like warm today after an entire winter of freezing, and my allergies are coming with it. You're more bullish now? Alright. Alright, alright. What alerts went off? Total, Doge, STI. Ooh, we got some brutals. Let's open some altcoin charts. We'll do Pi. Pi Network. Pi Network, $1.58. More than I ever thought it would trade for. This is on MEXC. Actually, I think that Poloniex had the longest history. Pi Network AI. No. It's weird. Poloniex is not even on. TradingView doesn't even look at Poloniex. It's like, no, dude. Just hoping for a longer history because I know there is. All right, let's use MEXC. Well, I know we're getting a green day today. Yeah, cool. I mean, just started trading. Not gonna be a lot of history here to work with. That doesn't look bad. I won't lie. I don't hate this. Flat top, lows coming up. There is probably a trade here. There's probably a trade like this. Probably. Good. That also. So Doge pooping the bed here. Let's see. Doge breaking its low. Interesting that Ethereum held its low, but we're going to see another alts break their low. This isn't looking bad. So these prices are lower than I wanted. I do remember talking about getting another shot at 20 cents on Doge. There you go. There's your entry. I don't hate this. Right? This looks like something that wants to break to the upside. Just kind of a little knifey as to where that might be. 20 cents is my bet. Kind of like this falling wedge pattern. Seems like buyers came in at 20 cents again. This music's a little too frantic for me. STX at. Ugh, STX nuke. God, yeah, STX nuke 73 cents. Where do you even find support here? 55. Like 61 to 55 cents. Fireworks time, baby. Fireworks. Check out Velo. Check out Link. Core. Control the same wedge on Bitcoin? Yeah, you can. It's not quite as... Yeah, I might have to get eye drops. You can. It's not going to be quite as clean, though. It's not going to be quite as clean. The reason being is price was largely flat here. So, like, we could do it, but, like, from here. We could do it this way. But we can't do it, like, quite as cleanly as we could for Doge. Because what are we going to do? Like, you know, like this. Kind of loses the plot here, maybe. It's not, I mean, it can end up painting like this. I think Bitcoin will end up looking a lot like that if it does this. Like this. Where was I on this? Doge. Yeah. I think 20 cents is the play on Doge, though, man. Like, I think that's the play. That's where the bull market band is on Bitcoin, Felipe. I don't need to guess. On the day, right where we sold off from. On the daily, right where we sold. On the week, what? Like right at price? Above us. 90K. I'm gonna make this a different color. I hate the color scheme. There you go. Yeah, nowhere. Good luck. But what, 91 to 89? What was that? BTC gold. Bitcoin falling faster than gold. Let's see. I wonder if BTC gold can predict the future for BTC. No good. Damn, nothing clean there. Wild. Everything is selling off today. Stellar Network. You sold XLM. Hey, you sold XLM. Great investment, but you say no because you're wrecked. Oh. Made 145% shorting Tesla today. Let's go, Martinez. What's up? What's up, brother? You killed it. What's Tesla at? I'm just looking for 295. There's Tesla. Oh, buddy. Where are you gonna close that short? I closed at 295. Target I've been talking about. Let's go. Let's go. That'd be such a clean technical bounce. Ah, dude, guys, I feel good from this sell-off. I feel like the markets were just so tense, and that tenseness was like building up physically in my body and in my mind, and it was just eating away at it. And even though I didn't want it to sell off, I wanted to pump, but even though it sold off, it feels good. It feels good to have it finally move. The reason is because sideways can last forever, right? Like it doesn't have an end, and sideways like doesn't even ever kind of give you an idea that it's ending. It's just the same. It's static, right? But once you start moving, once volatility trends up, you know you're getting closer to the next move. Like you know you're making progress. So like if volatility is kicking up and you're rallying, you know you're getting closer to that sell-off. Volatility is kicking up and you're selling off, you know you're getting closer to a rally. Like it sideways gives you nothing. It leaves you just hanging and wondering and being stressed. But when you get a move, you're actually making progress on making it through. If that makes sense. Me and less like you. I don't know if you guys can even hear the music. Solana, man, is really, really struggling. You know what's interesting? I have been very against the idea of alt season. Simply from the charts, not, you know, because I want or don't want alt season, right? This is the first compelling thing that I've seen. Like, I haven't been against it for no reason. I've been against it because dominance wasn't signaling it. Dominance still, it's too early to say it's signaling it. But this is like maybe the biggest alpha of the whole stream. If you take away one thing today, this is probably what you want to take away. Bitcoin has fallen. It broke structure, it broke price, it went lower. I mean, you know that much. But dominance is falling with it. Last time this exact move happened, you know what, let's just overlay it. Last time this exact thing happened, meaning last time Bitcoin sold off, hit range lows. Right? Last time this happened, you're not even going to be able to see the wick here. You're not going to be able to see the wick because it's a line chart. February 3rd. You guys know there's a big wick here. Right here. This is the last time that we had a kind of like structure breaking big move. Right here, February 3rd. Look at what happened with dominance. Dominance rallied. It went to cycle high, 64%. Now we're selling off. Dominance is falling. This is the first maybe like pay attention signal in a while that alt season might be coming. Alt season could be like, this could be like the checkered flag of start the race. We'll see. I'm not going to make bets based on that yet. Let's like I said, let's see dominance trade below at 60%, so 61%. It's not a very big move. Let's see it like trade below and close below 60%. Then we can start revving our engine. Start getting ready for the race. Dollar selling off, dude. What isn't selling off? Like on what has a meaningful market cap and isn't selling off? We're gonna see the elusive 70K, Tom. And I didn't even look at Felipe. What were you pointing out about bull market support band? Because maybe I didn't see what you're talking about. Long VIX. That should have long VIX yesterday. You saw this a couple hours ago and it was finally happening. You know, you've got an eye, Martinez. You got an eye. I just woke up and you just saw this. This is like, I might tweet this. This is tweet worthy. Like, this is big. This is big. Benjamin Cohen will disagree. He'll say the quantitative tightening, he's a quantitative tightening cycle hasn't ended yet. But this is something. This is, put it this way, after all the altcoin season calls that people have made, we did not make them here. After all the calls, for no reason. Maybe there's some reason. Maybe there's like there's more than zero logic. Everything dirt cheap. What's up, Chad? ADA starting to pump a little. Get up, total crypto market cap. Oh man, what a weird day. Yesterday was a weird day. Now today's a weird day. Dude, what is going on? All right, this is real quick. Hey, yo, Frankie Candles is live. He's never live this early. But like, BitBoy with 300 viewers. Banter Plus with less than 1,000. Lifer with 2.4 thousand. He always has 2.2 thousand. Always. What's going on here? What is going on? How? How is no one paying attention? Is YouTube just not sending? Is YouTube just not feeding people crypto? Or are people just that checked out? Are people that checked out? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Hey, look, there's us. All right. Make sure you guys have hit that like button and subscribe. Type it up a little bit here. It's weird. This is the first move. Where is everyone? Didn't even show up for you? Man, that happens. It happens. I mean, it's not a pop-in stream. Yeah. This ain't no dump. I mean, it's certainly a sell-off, yeah. Certainly is a sell-off. It's not going up. What makes it really a dump, though, is everything is down. Gold is down 2% for the day. Wild. S&P 500. Guys, I do not want to be right about this, but if we called the damn top on stocks, calling Michael Burry, the big short, baby. S&P down 1%, but after, what, 4 continuous days now of red. NQ, I'm sure down even more. Almost 2%. This is not crypto. It's not just crypto. It's not like Bitcoin is weak or the crypto is weak. This is markets are dumping. Everything is dumping. Nothing is going up. Red day on Nvidia. Gold. This is like really what sells it for me. Gold. This is like meaningful. Ooh. Tau. Okay. This is interesting. Tau 350. Just below 340. Like a 6701. Really tight stop. I mean, this, I just pulled up this chart because we had it open from yesterday. This is not a great trade, but I like how tight your stop can be. You break your previous low and you're out. You're looking for just a lower high. Really trying to play this back to 488 even. Interesting. Do you have any bull div? Do you have any confluential factors here? Let's find out. Got bullish div on the low. This is not what I wanted to see on money flow on the day. I'll still take that for Tau though. What else do we got? Bitcoin, disappointing. Oh yeah, I was looking at moving averages. Looking below us, people are saying we're going to 70s. So I feel like it's too clean. I don't know. I will long 74 if we hit 74, but I feel like it'd be too clean. It'd just be very unlike Bitcoin to come back to that perfect test. But maybe that is what's gonna happen. Huh? I forgot about this. I actually forgot that in August, that low, the low where Fear and Greed was, the last time Fear and Greed was lower than today, was a perfect backtest of the ETF high. So the last leg did a nice, neat, and clean backtest. That was that 49.1. Came right back to that ETF high. Moved higher. I mean, I guess. That's the prices to be looking at. You got the 200-day right up here, 81. '50-day or 50-week right there at the previous March high at 73.8 or 74. I think that will extend down. If you look at like monthlies or quarterlies, down to like 71.2, so that's a little bit of a range. Those would be the only spot. Those are like the spots that I would look on. Under that, it gets ugly. I probably wouldn't go fishing down here in the 60s if price returns there. I think, yeah. I think this is where you look. If price gets there. You lost the 20 week. Unless you regain the 20 week. So let's say unless this week closes back above it or next week pops right back. You look for the 50. 50 is 17% move down. Brings you back to the previous all-time high in March. It is the 0.5 retrace from your swing low to your swing high. There's a lot of confluence there. can go long on that. See what XRP is doing. Ugly. $2. You know, I sold almost all my XRP at $2, and then I watched it go to $3.40, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have done that. But I didn't do anything. And now it's back down to like $2, and I don't feel as weird. This is what do we got here? Bull div. Man, these charts look brutal. So I got to make sure that doesn't start auto playing something illegals. Nice. Do you think you're a bad? Sea shanty. Bellow, sure. This Velo. I feel like I always get it wrong. I feel like you guys are like, that's the wrong Velo every time I look at this. Okay. I'm nervous about the bearish div now. Nah, I'm not. You know, I was thinking that looks like decent, and then I inverted it, and I don't like it inverted. Right? That's not... This is not doomed, but, like, it has to pull off a pretty hard move. You have an ascending wedge. Like, this, you look for a breakdown on these. In crypto, you do see this happen, where it breaks the top of the wedge, back tests it, and moves up. That's a hard move, though. The rest of the market will definitely have to heat up. You probably can find a trade here, though. There's probably a trade down in here, playing off these lows, maybe even off of 1 cent as your stop. Yeah, this is not my favorite chart. Nigga, what's up, Ace of Hearts? Oh my god, are we gonna start talking about Sailor being in trouble again? Guys, how much did people talk about that? How much did people talk about that all throughout 23? It clearly doesn't matter. Remember, people were like, it's gonna go to this number because it'll, like, Sailor will get liquidated. And then, like, it went to that number and nothing happened. Like, Sailor ain't stupid. Like, he's not getting liquidated. Sailor has been underwater a lot. Like, it's not as if, like, they go underwater and it's like, we have to sell all of our Bitcoin. Like, I don't think they have to sell it no matter what the price goes to. Total 3. All right. Someone's saying bullish div on total 3. Is there? Blue. This song always... Not feeling this vibe. Not feeling this mix. Club mix. There we go. Total 3 not looking bad, so that makes sense. We've been talking about it. I said if you take away one piece of alpha from the stream, it is Bitcoin dominance. Not yelling alt season, but I'm yelling something is happening here that has not been happening with dominance. To see if we find some kind of bullish divergence on total 3, that might make sense. Not on this daily time frame, not yet. Lows on RSI, lows on price now. There we go. Let's get up. We're at the 200-day. Okay. Total 3 might be in better shape now. Might be in better shape than the corn. Especially if you can hold right here. All right, so this is what it's got going for it. 1. Look where you are. Look where you are. March is high. All-time high. This might be some alpha. Let's set this chart up. This might be tweetable. Check this out. All right. March is high. Total 3. Rallied. It's basically like the lower high into the bear market. Rallied. Pulled back. Moved to previous all-time high in 2021. Pulled back. Where is it now? At that March was high. Testing resistance as support. And the 200-day. Ooh. Ooh. If this bounces... This bounces, man. That you combine that with Bitcoin dominance doing this, if this continues and this bounces, you get a pretty interesting argument for some alt seasons. Just move this here. Hey. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Oh, hold up. I'm cooking. Let me cook. Just let me cook here, boys. Cooking. Bet there's a fib in here too. This music. Now it's got me bumping. No fib. That's okay. I like that. This is definitely some hopium. This is a sprinkle of hopium in here. But this, from a technical level, would be amazing to see a bounce. You've got your 200-day moving average. You've got March's high, perfect back test. Remember, this is what I was talking about with Bitcoin. I was saying it's a little too clean. I don't know. It's not really how it moves. But then I said, yeah, I've actually seen that in this rally already with the ETF high, that clean back test. So for Bitcoin, that would line up exactly with this move, or it would be the parallel move. Bitcoin doesn't have to do this, even if total does that, but that would be the equivalent, right? March is high, break, back test. That's something. That is something. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. That's something. That's a something. Ah, my friends. How do we have? How is there? Where is everyone? Like, I don't get it. We have had so many days of nothing, and now something, and everyone's sleeping. Everyone's working at McDonald's. These streaming numbers across YouTube are so low. It really feels like people have just checked out. Interest has capitulated. Interest capitulation. Weird. Let's do this. We can take some requests and stuff then. I'm gonna do this tweet. Let's do this. Let's add some check marks. You know what's weird, guys? Every time I see emojis now, like not every time, but But when I see emojis in text, I almost always think it's AI now. Do you guys have that too? Where? Is there an X? There we go. I know you don't have to use hashtags anymore, but I will. Let's do that. That's a pretty tweet. I like that. Thank you for sticking with me there. All right, let me refresh the chat. What else are we looking at? Heck yeah, Paul. What's up, Paul? What's up, Jay? What's up, JD? Retail tapped out, dude. They're tapped out. Money tapped out. Attention span. DM'd me some alpha. What's up, Alex? How you doing, brother? Oh god. Oh god. Sharknado. I opened it up. Open up Sharknado's alpha, and it's, what are the first 50 Fibonacci numbers? Sharknado, I hate you. I love you, brother. I'm just kidding. What? I guess like you're pointing at 75. Sure. I would just say you don't need the Fibonacci numbers to get 75. You don't need the Fibonacci numbers to get it. You're right here. You got what? Swing low to swing high, your measured move, 75.3. Previous March all-time high, 74. I think the retracement here is pretty close. Pretty close. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think this is the logical place to look. Here's what I think. If you want to see the bearish scenario, I've already gone over this, but I know people are coming and going, jumping in. Here's the bearish scenario, I think. Lows in for now. Maybe lows in for February. Low might be just maybe for today. It doesn't matter. Coming back up to 93.3. Coming back up to 93.3. This is like your monthly major level. This is the yearly open. Reject from 93.3 and your ascending trend here. Reject. Now shit hits the fan. Now stuff looks bad. Reject from here. You come back to your low. You break your low. What are you doing? Logically, you might find support here. I think it's like the 200-day. Right, randomly here like 82. I don't know. I'm not really betting on that. You break your low. What do you got? Boom. You have another fib extension from this. Overlaps, measured moves, overlap 75. It's like 75. You could say it's as low as 71 too, something like that. Definitely a range. If it comes, I'd long it. I was against this idea because Bitcoin just doesn't usually behave so neat and clean. Like resistance, boom, tested as support, go higher, right? Like this isn't usually what it does in bull runs. In bull runs, it usually like hits a resistance, maybe something more like this, like resistance, pulls back, legs up, pulls back, but doesn't make that clean back test, right? Leaves people sidelined, moves up, and it really just rinses and repeats that until it hits a high and it nukes and it fills all of them, traps everybody, right? Usually, and I have been against that, but then today I'm sitting here and I forgot something, and I just remembered / like saw it again. We did already see this in this run on the ETF high at 49.1. We got resistance break. It took a long time, but we got that clean back test and we moved to an all-time high. We already saw this once in the rally, so maybe I can put this back on the menu, or not back in the menu, but like maybe that makes more sense than what I would usually say. 75 is a great target. I think that is the target, right? Unless you just want to say bottoms in, we're going to new all-time high now. Of course that's possible, but there isn't too much logic. There isn't too much rhyme or reason. That would be maybe more of a gut feeling, maybe more of like, that's what you want kind of thing, which is fine. You might be right. Someone's going to call the bottom every day, every hour until the bottom is in. And will they have known that the bottom was coming? Or did they just get lucky? Who knows? Who knows? Dude, what's blowing my mind is like just how ghost town it is. I thought when I went live, because there was no one live, I was like, bro, we're going to have everybody. Everyone's going to be on here. People are going to be panicking. We're going to see people logging in for the first time in weeks. All's quiet. You're always right with your 78th prediction. Well, you know, as they say, 78th time's the charm. Here's what's really cool. And again, I did this earlier. I hate repeating myself. I got to get over that. You'd think 6 years into doing this job, I would get better at it. I feel like I'm getting worse at this job. But I'll say it again because this is really important to me. So fear and greed is at 25. It is at the lowest rating since August of last year. Fear and greed. Last time fear and greed was lower was right here. You know, maybe I'll make a clean chart for this, and this would be a good tweet too. Maybe we'll just get Tweety today. A little Tweety bird. Last time fear and greed was lower. Yeah, I like this little bop. What's this little bop song? All right, fear and greed. Check my homework here. Fear and greed. Last time it was lower than it is now was in August. Technically the lowest point, August 5th or whatever. Fear and greed was at 17. It's currently at 26. 26, 25. We can be pedantic and say, well, technically in August 7th it was 20, and you know there were other lower readings, but for the most part, informationally, this is the lowest point in fear and greed. Fear and greed was only slightly lower August 5th versus right now. So let's put this on our chart too. We'll say fear and greed 20. This looks bad. Let's make it look good. Fear and greed now 25. I'll keep it green. Fear and greed 25 now. Here's the thing. Here's what's important. I know it's took a little bit. Here's what's important. 25 is very, very close to August's low, which is wild. In fact, I can speculate if today closes where it is now, or even if it moves lower and closes, we will get a 20 or lower in fear and greed. Here's why. Fear and greed, something people don't really know, is typically fear and greed is only calculated as one data point a day. Okay? Meaning the 25 we're looking at right now, this fear, doesn't include any of the price action from the last 18 hours. So fear and greed was 25. We were in fear at 91.5. We have traded down to 85.8. Volatility has moved up. So price has moved lower, volatility has increased. Fear and greed is going to register a lower reading if we close here. If we close lower, obviously too. Really the only way it doesn't is if we get a strong rebound intraday. Closing above 91.5 likely would be, you know, the best case scenario for that. Meaning making it less likely that we actually get a lower reading. We did close up here. We are almost certainly going to see a 20. Which is interesting because do you really feel that these are equal? Like, does it feel that way? Maybe I'm that disconnected from the chart. What do you guys think? Is this as scary as August 5th? Let's put a poll. Putting the poll up. You think it's the same? That's fair. Crap. All right. Yep. Here, let's all right, I'll cancel it. You're right, because I forgot. We'll put like it's the same. Be honest. Like, nobody knows your answer. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Even scarier. Even more spooky. There we go. All right, put the poll up there. You know. Vote. Let's get the opinion. Let's launch that tweet out into the Twitterverse. I keep calling it Twitter. I'll probably call it Twitter forever. All right, so this is the long story short. Let's see what you guys think. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. I hate your Windows 11. Jesus. What if I had like private info up Windows 11? What the actual F? Why would you do that? 100 votes. Let's get more votes than that. I know we got like 500, 600 people here. We can do more. I need everyone's opinion. Is today as scary as August last year when Bitcoin broke 50K? That's the thing. In my mind, and don't let this influence your answer because I want honest opinions here. That's the only way it's useful, is if people are honest. My opinion is, how could it be? He broke 50K. Spookier. I think I gotta get better at the clickbait. I can get better at the clickbait. I feel like that's all YouTube cares about. Anyway, unrelated. Getting distracted here. So Windows 1. Oh, fear is be scared. That's right, the man, dude. You didn't remember August 5th. Thomas Vine? Yeah, I agreed. Agreed. You're never scared in crypto anymore at Lion, then I've done my job. I've done my job. What's this dump song? I don't know. It's this is DJ 𝐂𝐴𝐳 official. It's EDM mix. Let's see. It does not have the songs in it, I guess. Okay. Bump, 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 bump. This is the weird part. I wonder if we're gonna fill 75 like quick. I wonder if it's like Friday. So like what doesn't line up, the only thing that doesn't line up for me is CME 80 to 77. Obviously you can go lower and fill gaps, right? But CME is like kind of just above where I would say on the chart we would be looking. Bitcoin gonna pass 100K again? Yeah. Today? No, probably not. Eventually, yeah. This isn't scary. I mean, I'm not scared. I'm happy. Yeah, like you guys probably expected me to come out here and be like a sad sack. I'm happy, dude. I just needed to move. I just needed it to move. I was going out of my mind. Trading sideways again for a month plus. Volatility is still not broken out. That's interesting. This is Bitcoin 24-hour volume. Still has not broken out. It's very close to breaking out. Basically, this is what we're looking at again. February 3rd, volatility hit 5.28. We're at 4.65. You can see this is definitely a local breakout. Certainly higher volatility than the last 20 days. But we're looking at that February 3rd high, and that's interesting because that's the last swing low. That's the last wick that we had, the last big move. Volatility hasn't quite broken out. What would make it break out? A reversal. If this got bought back up. if it continues selling, it will have to increase velocity, basically. It'll have to, yeah, volatility will still go up if it moves down like this. But for it to like break out meaningfully, it would have to accelerate. So we'd have to see like bigger red candles over the next few days. What also would make it break out is if price gets bought back up. That would, something like that would increase volatility. Bought back up, rejected, that would increase volatility. You need to see price moving in both directions. When it moves in like one direction and it doesn't bounce like it is right now, it's kind of just moving down. Volatility doesn't tick up. It starts to stagnate. XRP, bro, we looked at it. I didn't have much to say about it. It looks all right. Looks all right. It's interesting. Like much more interesting than XRP is definitely Total 3. Who brought that up? Shout out to you. That was worth looking at. Probably healthy for the market. Yeah. Drain the swamp. Market is spazzing on a chicken bone. Like Professor Beans. Hey, Miyaguchi, new president of Ethereum. Who cares? I don't care. Bajoran. I don't care. What's interesting here, this did catch my eye. Ethereum actually gaining ground against Bitcoin on this move. This move to me feels significant on kind of a scale larger than just Bitcoin went down or up, or crypto went down or up. Ethereum held its low, Bitcoin didn't. Bitcoin's selling off, and for the first time we are seeing Bitcoin dominance move down on the sell-off. Last time, February 3rd, we had a big old rally. This is not the behavior that we have seen. Where's August? Interesting. August of last year and that big sell-off. Yep, you see Bitcoin just really continued rallying. It might be too early. That's really my only concern here. I really want to tweet this and share this. It might be too early. We can't really say, all right, one day, and we'll call this like, you know, meaningful. If Bitcoin continues to sell off and this comes down under 60, okay. That could be meaningful, or even more so, the most meaningful for those of you looking for altcoin season. The most meaningful, which I haven't mentioned until this point in the stream actually, because I just thought of it, is if Bitcoin reverses here, moves back up, and dominance continues dropping. That will be a very hefty sign for alts. That might be in the cards though. Total 3, I kind of like Total 3 more than I like Total right now. And when that's the case, that can be bearish for dominance. Very healthy. Remember, he's going to buy crypto for reserves. Oh, God. What's up, Anime Channel? Yes, I appreciate your comments. Not related to you. Please don't think I'm talking about you, Anime Channel. But just guys, as a group fam, when are we going to stop hearing that narrative? Like the narrative of people want to buy it cheaper, so they're going to push the price down. And again, like, you're not coming after you. We have heard this forever. We heard this like about the ETF. We heard this about BlackRock. Like, we've just heard this about like someone pushing it down to buy it cheaper. Like maybe even Sailor. When is that narrative gonna go? Because like, I think that people push price down to buy cheaper in a bear market. In a bull market, like they push price down. Really, they just close their longs. Price snaps down. That closes other longs out. And then they reopen. Like, it's not, I don't know if it's like, it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me because I think I've heard like everything. Like, China's pushing the price down to buy lower. BlackRock's pushing it down. ETF's pushing it down. CME's pushing it down. Like, it's just funny. It's nothing to do with you. Am I shorting anything, bro? I wish. I got riggedy wrecked. I shorted Ethereum live 20x from 4K down to 2.5K. But that closed back here February 3rd. Actually, now that I think about it, because I expected Ethereum to go lower, because I woke up, Bitcoin was lower. I closed it like right here. That might have been the play. Maybe that's the play. My only mistake was when I closed this live, I reversed the position and I bought Bitcoin long. That got stopped out. Binance manipulation. Gamblers caused it. Gamblers are always causing it. Binance or Bybit, who knows? By Bitnance. Bitnance, Bjorn. Bitnance. You talk bull divs on alt dominance. Bull divs on alt dominance. So when that would be the same thing as saying bear divs on Bitcoin dominance, right? On the day, there's some. Yeah, bear div on the week too. I guess my issue here is, man, you've had bear div all the way up. You've had bear div all the way up on dominance. To just randomly kind of call it now and be like, ah, it's like, well, why didn't you call it every other time? And odds are you did, if you're in that mindset. Like, odds are you did. And so if you called it every single time on the way up, it's not really super helpful. Like if it works out this time, it's just luck. Not saying you, man. I'm just like, just in my mindset here. It's like, but we had bear div all the way up. So it's not new. This is way more compelling. This is so much more compelling to me than anything else for dominance right now. When volume doesn't do anything until price action drops, easy to speculate, prices push down. Yeah, of course. And in reality, Neil, when prices traded sideways like that, it's largely due to market making. Market makers make the most money when prices sideways, profiting from the spread. And basically what happens is they're trying to keep it, they're building walls above, they're building walls below. They're keeping it here. And what happens is someone shocks the market. Somebody makes a big order to, they probably opened leverage positions before, but they just shock the market, right? They just push it down or push it up in hopes that they like kind of escape that sideways, the low volatility. I don't think it's necessarily like someone trying to buy lower or something. In reality, how much lower are we? 10%, 11%? I don't know. The future is so bright, you need shades. You do, Wojak. I highly recommend sunglasses, man. They're great for your eyes. You gotta be careful. That sun is not your friend. Sunscreen and sunglasses. Look at 24-hour liquidation by exchange. J Trader. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys, if you're looking for an exchange, we have KYC and non-KYC exchanges in the video description below. If you sign up, you'll get the VIP role in our Discord, which is free at discord.gg/TomCrown. We also have a premium group and a free trading course. Free trading courses on this channel. Our premium group, you can get a free week trial. Go to joincrowncrypto.com. There's the shill. All right, let's look at liquidations. 24 hours wrecked. Wow. You'd argue screen light's worse than sunlight? I mean, sunlight will kill you, though. Sunlight will kill you. Sunlight will give you cancer. Kill you. There. It's all bad. It's all bad. So here, 1.5 billion liquidated long in 24 hours. So that is big. I'm not discounting that. But what is like more compelling to me than even that is the fact that 1.5 billion long liquidated, 50 million short. So 10 to 1. Logically, that makes sense. It's like price went down. Longs would get liquidated, shorts wouldn't, right? Yeah, that makes sense logically, but that's just not what we see. It's weird. On these big moves down, we tend to see a lot of shorts liquidate too. That's not the case here. This is an unusual liquidation event. That's unusual. By exchange, I think is what he was saying. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Interesting that Bybit took the biggest liquidation event here. Why is that? I mean, Bybit does a lot of perp volume. You'd expect them to be in the top, but to be higher than Binance by double, that's different. That's different. They were, yeah, dude, this is interesting. 92% long on Bybit. Oh, that's liquidation. 92% liquidation. Huh. That's weird. That's weird. Bybit needs their money back, maybe. Maybe. 24-hour long. Interesting. This is more Ethereum liquidation long than I would have expected. Why'd the music turn off? Just randomly paused. More than I would expect. Ethereum market cap. Wait, 1 sec. Make sure my math in my head's right, dude. I woke up, jumped on stream, my head's still moving. Yeah. Yeah, like about a third long, but Ethereum didn't break its low. That's what's weird. Ethereum didn't break its low from February. Bitcoin did. Bitcoin market cap is like 6 times. It's weird. It feels like people were unusually long on Ethereum at that low. Huh. Especially for like the hack, right? It seems odd as shit to me. Really. Let's look at the liquidation maps. Push it, push it, push it, babe. Very little, very, very little to the downside here. All the way down to 78K. You only have 500 million in liquidations for longs. Up to 96K. We have 2 billion. Putting it in perspective here on Binance. Jeez. Almost 7 billion. Not even back to the all-time high. Almost 7 billion. Potentially liquidated in shorts. All the way down to 76. Not even half a billion. Ooh. Savage. Let's go to the heat map. Heat map. They have all these models now. Heat map model 1. Super model 2. Heat map super model 3. Let's get in model 1. For the first time, I want to look at Ethereum's. You can see longers came in. Pretty much every bounce down until recently. I think that's a decent argument, though, that the low is at least in for right now, at least for this moment. You can see these yellow blips of people coming in, opening longs on the bounces, getting liquidated. What is? Ooh, I like this one better. I like this heat map style better. It's smoother looking. Nothing above, nothing below, at least over the last week. Where's Ethereum? Can I look at Ethereum's liquidation map? No, not here. $96.5. All right, well, here we go. So something interesting here. The only liquidations of like significance right now is on Binance. I wish this was all of them. I don't know why it's not all of them. But on Binance, sitting at a very familiar value to us on this channel. 96.6. It's not a huge even liquidation event. 96.6. That is one of the 2 key levels that we've been looking at. 96.6. This is where we want February to close. It's not off the table, but it's certainly getting farther away. Definitely getting farther away here. 96.5, 96.6 right here. This is where we wanted February to close. And that was looking decent until last night. 3 days to go. Definitely possible, but yeesh, this is where the licks are sitting. This is where the shorts are. This is where like the remaining open positions are. You like the fun bleeding? Just above the chart switch from pair to symbol. Okay. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Let me see. Unless I close that tab. Symbol. There, my guy. Thank you. Oh, it's gonna make me log in. Log in. Okay, let me log in. Okay. Do I even have an account? I love how Google is like, hey, should we make a password for you? It's like, I don't have an account, dude. Yeah, but we'll make you a password. Create an account. Oh, God. I'll let you make me a password for this, Google. Bitch. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Password saved. Thank you. Ooh, we're gonna look at funding rate next. We're just looking at liquidations here. Symbol, Ethereum. All right, there looks like there's some liquidations down here. 2,200 for Ethereum. More. It looks like it's more heavily weighted above than Bitcoin, which makes sense. Bitcoin broke its low. Ethereum's kind of equivalent to the next liquidation event for shorts above 2,869. Not really a lot below that 2,200 level. If you're expecting a tag down on Ethereum, I don't know about that yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe suggesting a long from about 2150, 2200. True Alpha. You posted a chart, True Alpha. Where is it? In the Discord? Did you post it in the Discord? Discord.gg/TomCrown. I don't know where it is then. F won't test new lows. All right. All right. It's a bold statement. On X. Well, that's not helpful. Not helpful to me right now. Let's get a funding rate. Funding is largely neutral. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Not going to be helpful here. Largely neutral. Largely not favoring bulls or bears. It's okay. Bullish till I die. Same Mojack. That's the thing. People, I'm sure people like find this channel and they're like, Tom, you're always bullish. Like that's, and I can see how you would say like, that's not, how would that be helpful? Or, you know, whatever. Right. There are times I short, but yeah, I'm always bullish. Why? Why? Because dude, once you're in this game long enough, you either fail and you get knocked out of this space, or you exist in it long enough to always be bullish. That is honestly how I feel. Like it always goes up over time. It doesn't go up. It doesn't go up in any given cherry-picked time frame. But you wait long enough, it always ends up going up. So to be perma-bullish, I understand is flawed. But it is much less flawed than to be perma-bearish. All right, open volume. Wait a minute. Volume delta. Funding rates. Funding rates unchanged by this is annoying. Open interest. Looks like people were shorting into the candle yesterday and now getting closed out. I don't really like that open interest is climbing here with this sell-off. That means that perpetual traders and spot traders are agreeing with the move. I think that that's rude of them. I don't think that they should. I want to look at some of these random things that they have here. I don't even know what some of these are. Oh, 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍 score. That's, I know Benjamin Cohen's been talking about that. Rainbow price chart, the least useful thing ever. Let's do pi cycle top. RSI heat map. Okay. Okay, this is a lot to look at. A lot to look at. We're not going to look at that right now. So is this. Holy. There's a lot to look at. Useless ass chart. I'm old enough to remember when this this chart had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. When this chart only had 8 bands. Now it has 9. You know why? Because they had to add it. They had to add it in March of 2020. They had to add this band because it didn't fit their model, so they added another color. I'm surprised it didn't add another band in 22. I'm surprised it didn't add a 10th color down here. That's the thing that's flawed about this, man. You just keep adding colors, and they already have. Pi cycle. You know, a lot of people really, you know what? I'll admit it. A lot of people last cycle, we're talking about pi cycle top, touching this band up at 65, whatever. Did a better job of calling the top than I did. A lot of people looking at it again, and nowhere near. Pi cycle top is looking at 265,000. The low looking at 52.8. We're right here in the middle. Nowhere near the top on pi cycle. 200 week moving average. There. Oh, this is 2-year multiplier. Sorry, looking at the wrong one. Those 2-year multiplier, but that is honestly very similar to Pi Cycle. Wait, are we under the band on Pi Cycle? Huh. You got some explaining to do, Pi Cyclers. Pi Cyclers, you got some explaining to do. What's going on here? Pi Cycle's lower band is the 111-day moving average. Why? I don't know. I've always thought Pi Cycle was largely kind of random. I pulled up the wrong one. I did. Here it is. We are underneath it. Now what, Pi Cyclers? I guess we've been underneath it before in this cycle. I just like saying Pi Cyclers. Flat Earthers, Pi Cyclers. NVIDIA stream. Ooh, NVIDIA bouncing. NVIDIA got a little bounce here. You see that S&P? Nasdaq looks like... Nah. Little bounce. NVIDIA bouncing the hardest, at least for now. I'm gonna organize these quick. Tesla. Dude, I used to be the biggest Tesla bull, man. I'm sorry. Not a comment, not a political comment. I've been saying this for a while. Elon Musk is a clown. He's gonna drive this company into the ground. How can he even... Do they even have a CEO, Tesla, anymore? Like, how could this man be adding any value to the company? If anything, he's just polarizing people around the world and they're not buying Teslas. They should get rid of him as CEO so this company can do well again. I don't know. I just wanted to rant about it. I used to be the biggest Musk and Tesla bull. Bruh. Not anymore. Not anymore. Anytime that man's opened his mouth about any topic that I know about, I have thought immediately he does not know at all what he's talking about. And at first I dismissed that. And then it became apparent that that's just what he does with everything, and he probably doesn't know shit about shit. And that's not the person that we thought he was. I thought he was some genius inventor. The man has never invented anything, as far as I know. Name one thing he's invented. He's bought a lot of great stuff. It's like a, maybe it's like a Berkshire or a Warren kind of thing. He's good at buying stuff. I'd be pretty good at buying stuff too if I had billions of dollars, just saying. I'm already good at buying stuff. But dude, like, they don't have a CEO. This man cannot be focusing on this company. And no matter if you agree with things he says or not, internationally, people are not happy with his, with him. And I'm talking about like Germany. They're like boycotting him. They're a global company. They're losing sales. They'd be better off without him. He can't be he's like doing too many things. He can't possibly be focusing on Tesla anymore. He's not. He invented dog, right? I guess so. I guess he invented, yeah, there you go. Thomas Vine coming in being based here. I think that might be it. Is it? You know what? He crushed bull markets when he just was a guy behind the scenes working hard, not saying anything. And progressively, week after week, month after month, as he has said things, it has just become more and more apparent that he's not this like kind of guy we thought he was. He's a different person than we thought he was. We thought he was some tech genius, inventor, scientist, engineer guy. And he just chose ego or personality, you know, fame over that. Ketamine is a hell of a drug, Lee. Absolutely. If you've ever done ketamine, don't do drugs, especially minors, whatever. Don't do anything illegal. Don't do drugs. If you've ever done ketamine, it is a hell of a drug. I can attest. Drugs are bad. If everything's dumping, what is it sold into? That's a great question. I don't have the answer. Gold is dumping. The dollar has dumped. Really, I guess what we'll see is like what bounces, right? What bounces first? To see where that capital rotates. Gold has dumped. The dollar. You can argue maybe the dollar. The dollar sold off, but it didn't dump. Right. Stocks are down. Actually, I didn't look though. There are other stock markets still in. I mean, maybe the Chinese stock market's up, maybe the Russian stock market's up, maybe, I don't know. There can be other stock markets up. What's your thoughts on buying more? Michael Gerald. Buying more what, baby? DCAing Bitcoin, I think, is always a play. I think is always the move. Since I started in this space, like I don't even know how long ago, 8 years ago, 8+, I have DCA'd Bitcoin, directly or indirectly, since I started. Now I make a little revenue in Bitcoin, and instead of liquidating that into cash, I just keep that as my DCA. I gotta pay taxes on and stuff. It's actually really annoying. But stacking Bitcoin over time is the name of the game here. You can dabble in your memes, you can dabble in whatever, your alts, gambles, whatever, and that's fine. If you're here to gamble, then you can go ahead and ignore this. If you're here to actually change your life and get wealthy, pull yourself out of poverty like I did, you stack Bitcoin. I've never seen anybody do it any other way than stacking Bitcoin over time. That includes people lump sum buying Bitcoin. I've never really seen that work either, unless they go on to like then DCA. But like lump sum buying, maybe that's worked sometimes for people. Incredibly uncommonly though. DCA, baby. Just like a 401k, you're just sprinkling money in it. Just a little sprinkle of salt every day or every week, whatever it is. It adds up. It adds up and it doesn't tax your life. That's the biggest part. Your life isn't taxed. You're not suffering for it. Bitcoin divided by S&P. This is interesting. This is interesting. Bitcoin actually losing ground against the S&P here. Was at all-time high last month. We are now back below 2021's high. Very close to March. Interesting. Here's something. Here's some serious alpha too. We've had a good amount of serious alpha here. All 600 of the viewers are actually getting quite a treat today. Sucks to be everybody else who didn't turn in today. We had that Bitcoin dominance alpha. That's some good stuff. And here we go. So Bitcoin versus S&P 500 and Bitcoin versus gold. Where are we? These are two charts I'm looking at very closely. And especially closely right now. Here we go. Let's move this over. Let's move this over. There we go. Where did that one go? Here we go. Bear with me. The alpha's coming. These are two charts I'm watching very closely. So on Bitcoin USD, many people, if not everyone, is looking for this move. They're looking for the return to the 70, 75-ish. Backtesting March's highest support. Looking for a bounce into new all-time highs. Fair. That's logical. Fair. What has my eye here today as I kind of go through these charts is looking at gold versus Bitcoin. We've already done that and failed to hold support there. Bitcoin now trading lower. S&P approaching it now. 14.26, we're at 14.6. We may get some kind of signal. Like if we get a bounce here, 14.26 off that previous high, that may be a bullish signal for Bitcoin USD. Gold has already broken it. This is a little more tricky. Maybe the timing could line up, but maybe we're looking for a bounce here, the 0.5 to 618 kind of zone. A bounce there could just continue on this path, right? These may be canaries in the coal mine. These may be like early signals that might not be visible on the Bitcoin USD chart. So I've set alerts on both of these. I'm looking for the backtest here in March for S&P 500. When that happens, I'm going to look at the chart and I'm going to evaluate what's going on. If we're at some key level at that time, likely going to be confluence for me. That a long is a good position, a safe position. Man, this is not moving. How did I went live and just froze? Just froze the chart. He's a different person, full stop. Yeah, bugger weed. Ketamine Olympics. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ketamine. Got liquidated on Blowfin. It happens, brother. Long in the top. Boba, we all learn. We all learn it, baby. Not only do we all learn that lesson, we all learn that lesson in the exact same way. There are people who can learn from it. They can say, hey, this is what I did wrong. And that's okay. They've paid, you know, some of their tuition. The people who don't, well, those are the ones who eventually go on to lose all their money. Litecoin, you know, it's hard to say this because Litecoin just sold off, right? Litecoin's still looking the best out of many of these charts. It's weird. It's weird. It's not weird, but it's still looking the best. This is certainly not what you want. It's not moving up. You know, red day here, but only down 3%. I think total crypto market cap's down more than that. %. Anything that is down less than 4% today is beating the market. Oh. Setting a closer alert. He's going to go off like right away, but oh well. Litecoin at the 5.5 retrace, swing high, swing low. Bouncing 106, hopefully. I don't know if I have like tons of alpha for this chart, but dude, Litecoin has looked and still looks just better than most of the pack right now. I'll admit, something I'm not used to saying or seeing. This $100 level, man, seems to be holding. Like, all we need here is a higher low. Higher low, retest 146, and Litecoin's going to some new numbers. My man, my guy, the legend in the house. The legend in the house. Should you short Bitcoin, long Litecoin? Yes or no, answer only. Ooh. And long Litecoin. Ooh. That's a hard one. Yes or no only. Love you, Jason. Go for it, brother. Only Jason though. Nobody else. No one else do this. Jason Casper, my guy. Personal friend of mine. Great dude. 10 out of 10 guy. Amazing, talented trader. In the house. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Go subscribe to this man. You already are subscribed to this man, but double check. You know, I was playing, I don't know, you don't follow each other's trades, but I was playing the long Bitcoin, short Ethereum strategy for quite some time. It was going really well until this sell-off, I guess. Actually, no, it's still good. But that may be coming to an end. Ethereum's kind of interesting here for me. Kind of interesting here, man. Not breaking its low. Putting in a little bit of strength against Bitcoin. Like, we'll see. That might be over. The new strategy might be the short Bitcoin, long Litecoin strategy. TBD. Not financial advice. Good to see you, brother. Rap about it first. Yeah, if you rap about it. If you rap about Litecoin, it will pump. Promise. Am I looking at Sonic? You mean just S? Just the letter S. Goonie cheers. Dominance, Sprouts, you've done a lot of dominance today. Dominance is interesting. You know, I wonder... I don't know if Jason's even still here, but I wonder if what he thinks about our little dominance interaction going on. Sunchips, what's up, bro? ADA, I'll pull that up next. Hop through the rings into the KO. Just catching up with some of the chat here. Am I invested in Coinbase Nature's Galaxy? I don't know if you're still here, brother. Nah. Nope. I do not recommend doing what I do. I'm all in on the crypto, baby. All in on the crypto. I ain't got no stocks, which is dumb of me. I absolutely, this year I should open a 401k and I should start contributing. That's dumb of me. I should have that at least. He might be gone. Actually, William with the based correct answer there. Only trade your plan. Correct. That's actually correct. That's the correct answer. Well done. William keeping us based here today. Is this what you want? No, this isn't super. This is S. What's super? Wait, you said super? Sonic. What? Sonic. I don't know if I have Sonic. What is Sonic? Sonic. What the fuck is Sonic? I was looking at it. That was it. Never mind. So let's go to FTM. You know, this isn't looking as bad as the rest of the market either. You broke a high. Broke a high. You're looking for a higher low, kind of in that same Litecoin boat. No fib confluence. Alright, like that maybe. 0.5. $0.60. No guarantee it comes, but yeah, 60 cents might be a good entry on Sonic. That's 200. I like 60 cents. I think there's a trade at 60 with your stop down here. More patient trader probably looking for like 55. It's a shame Casper came and gone. I wanted to show him our secret. I think Sonic can do a 4x. Can do. I mean, this is only higher lows and higher highs. Still in an uptrend. A 4x, put it out like $3. Are you looking for like $4? Sure. I don't know what kind of time frame you'd be looking at there. You might have to wait for it. Can? Yeah, sure. Can. Super marriage tip. Use your wife's money to catch falling knives. She'll be impressed at your bravery and make you a sandwich to say thank you. Great advice. Great advice. I'm not married, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Great advice. Great advice to not get divorced too. That's really what I like about it. It's like really great at not getting divorced. The measured move, past the measured move. Son of a bitch. You guys are welcome, by the way, because I went live and then the bleeding stopped. Like, the move stopped as soon as I went live. You're welcome for saving this space. It's not easy, but I do put the entire crypto space on my shoulders and carry it from time to time. I don't know if anime guy is still here was asking about XRP. I just didn't have much to say about it. Kind of just looks like Ethereum to me. You have a higher low. This is really more of like a description of Bitcoin dominance doing something weird today than it is for me like a specific alt chart. A lot of them look similar. We're seeing that volatility still move up though. Appreciate you protecting your bags, of course, bro. That's why I'm here, Samir. That's why I'm here. Volatility's still climbing today. Might be suggesting the move's not over. Which is weird. I don't know how that's still climbing. Oh, whatever. Who knows how that's just calculated. Still climbing. Still lower than the 3rd of February. Still looking for that breakout potentially. What's up, Wang Li? How do you describe crypto as anime characters? I do love anime, Max. That's a good question. I'll take some time to think about it. Better stay on forever so we don't, yeah. If I never end the stream, we cannot enter a bear market. That's fact. That's fact. So I should just leave the stream on forever, I guess. Uh-oh. Who lost money to this rug? Anybody? I put $100 in it. I knew I'd lose it. And I did. I did. We lost money. Ben token. Remember there was a community that made a Tom token and they're trying to get me to shill it. Oh my. I'm so glad I didn't do that. I don't even think it exists anymore. Wait a minute, did Femex not list that? I thought Femex had it too. Milk with my cocoa puff. Well, end of an era. Shitty era. End of an era. Can't find it anywhere. Looks like it's gone. I lost money. I'm right there with you. Let's be real. None of you put like real amounts of money in that. Hopefully. You lost money on throw coins. Okay. Well, Paul Wood, you know, Ben, I'm not going to get too into it, but, the person, you know, we were talking about Elon Musk becoming a different person over time. I think that's a good kind of way to put it. Maybe Musk has always been this person. Maybe Ben was always that person. But at one point, Ben was different. He was my friend. He helped out this channel early. He was doing just all the same things in the space that every other channel was doing that I hated. So I didn't have any reason to particularly or specifically hate him. But things changed, right? I think he went through some health stuff. I think he's suffering with some health stuff. I'm not saying he deserves sympathy. He doesn't. People who make amends to the people that they've hurt, people who recognize they've done wrong, admit it, and actively work to better themselves to stop that behavior and to help the people that they've hurt, those people deserve sympathy. And if Ben does that, then he'll deserve sympathy. But I don't believe that's what's going on yet. That's about all I have to say. That's about it. You know what's interesting? Sol getting wrecked against Bitcoin. But Sol ETH holding its low here. Still moving. Still putting ground on Ethereum technically. Didn't expect that. Ben who? Exactly. He was the fall guy for some bad people. I don't doubt that, Frank. Although I don't know if you're still talking about Ben. I don't doubt that he was the fall guy for some people, but certainly not innocent himself. Certainly guilty himself of thing. You know, like I don't doubt that things were pinned on him, but that is, I feel like that statement almost tries to like absolve, you know, him of any guilt, and that's a denial. That's not real. Lord Farquaad. Nvidia trying for the bounce today. Man, this market got real boring again, real slow. It's waiting for me to end the stream. You lost too much. I'm sorry, Raj. You're long in your shorts. Do it. What's up with Peanut? I don't know. Do people still have that, man? Day one, I said, don't buy this. It's a rug. What happened to it? Oh, it was a rug. Wow. Actually, you know what? Not a bad time to look at it, Booger Weed. I think that this is a stupid bet. Just as I thought it was a stupid bet all of here, right? But I don't know. If you were going to make a bet on it, 14 cents? You had a very bearish pattern. Didn't break to the downside, broke to the upside. Wow, I'm itchy. It's dry. Interesting. Maybe you get along with a really tight stop. I'm not touching this. I feel like it's just a stupid ass bet. Speaking of stupid ass bets, let's look at another one. Time to get a different stupid ass bit. So at what point do we admit this was a rug? Because I said day one it was a rug, and you guys did not like that. Not all of you. Many of you did not like that. At what point, though, do we say that we got rugged by the President of the United States of America? At what point? It's 84% down. Let's say it's 90% down at 770. At what point is this a rug? I mean, it already is a rug. There's no even bounce. This just went down. As soon. Here's what happened. Remember, inauguration was the 20th, right? Somehow this got listed on a bunch of real exchanges. Somehow. I feel like that was a disservice. Somehow got listed on a bunch of exchanges, right? Guess where that happened? Like right here. Right here. 18th, 20th inauguration. It got listed on exchanges and literally only ever went down the entire time. Now remember, to balance this out, I always say this about every celebrity, about everyone who launches a coin. It's gonna rug. I said it about all of Andrew Tate's coins. I said it about 𝐂𝐴 𝐳 coin. I said it about Kanye West coin. I don't know if he even launched that yet. I've said it about every coin that anyone has ever launched, and every coin that anyone has ever launched has done this. Surprise. You know what though? I'll give it to you. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿's coin has never rugged. It's been around for a while. Cheers to you, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐿. Triple C. 𝐴𝐚𝐫𝐿 didn't hit 183. It hit like $2. But also that would be when things are listed, there's no liquidity and things can it doesn't actually trade at those values. It just the first order maybe is filled at that value. Yeah, see? 2. Oh wait, no, I made a chart for this. I thought I made a network or coin. What? Let's just rename Ben to Pi, because at this point, that's never coming back. It's just like when things are listed, they can just get a wonky like first candle, meaning like it never actually traded at those values. It just like when there hadn't been a trade, someone used a script or a bot or like automated thing to like put the first order in, and they got it like to move to that price. It's usually to manipulate charts. 𝐿𝐴 rug was the best and not a rug. I get you, sure. Yeah, I guess not 𝐿𝐴. Bunch of noobs come together over you. 𝐂𝐫𝐿, are you launching a rug? Are you launching a rug, 𝐂𝐫𝐿? I'll give y'all an audience. It's a living thing. You sit at the source. 𝐂𝐫𝐿, I have no idea. What are you talking about, 𝐂𝐫𝐿? Benjamin Cohen too bearish all the time. That's true. That's true. Though I will say Benjamin Cohen and I, and then you said Tom level-headed. Benjamin Cohen and I see things very similarly a lot of the time. A lot of the time. He's just more bearish. I'm more bullish. I don't think Benjamin Cohen like believes in crypto the same way that I do. I'm not saying he doesn't believe in crypto, but just I don't think he does it like at the same level as I do. I'm like delusionally believing. Cycle high not until 𝐒𝐡𝐴 hits all-time high. That's right, 𝐂𝐡𝐚. I am still alive. I know I'm still going. I'm holding the market up. I should end the stream soon. Hated the dude. I absolutely. You guys saw me like visibly mad about this. I was actually. I was mad about it. I don't know. I'm not trying to get political. I think I'm just going to the same way I said something about Elon. It wasn't political. This is not intended to be, though. Certainly will spark politicalness. Please try not to. I think it is a fair assumption and a fair statement to say that Trump really, I don't want to say only cares, but Trump only cares about making money. He only cares about profit. I think that's all that's involved. I think that's all that was involved with the Bitcoin stuff. I think that's all that was involved with this Trump coin. It's about making money. That's it. It was never like, oh, I'm going to make the crypto space better with this. Let's be real. Mika was going to give us all an advice. Did we get that advice? I'm very interested. You want y'all to win. You care about people. Prove it anytime. Of course you don't. Show you your magic. Kicking it up. You want us to win? Mika, tell us how to win. Please, person on the internet. Mika, we need to know. We need to know. Pi is Chinese. Oh yeah, I was looking at Pi. I like kind of zoned out. You know, chart to chart, baby. I don't hate what Pi is doing here. I don't hate it. I think that this would be an absolutely retarded coin to be like, I'm going to hold this long term. Absolutely retarded. Don't take profit on this, like ASAP. But I don't hate what it's doing here. This is not bad. Like this looks like it wants to move back up. Looks like it. I mean, 220, but I mean 190. Like these, it looks like it wants this. Flat top, ascending lows. I don't hate it. You want me to win, Mika? Tell me. Well, then Mika, then you're hurting my feelings, and you're just trying to play with my heart here. You cannot tell me because it's a secret, but you really want me to win, and you're telling us you know this thing, but it's a secret you can't tell us. You're just playing with our heart here. You're just playing games. Quit playing games with my heart. It's not fair. And if you're saying it's mainnet now, that's wild. It's literally been around, dude. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? This has been around for 5 years. People have been mining it on their phones. One thing though that is not great is there is 9 point something. Let's just say for the sake of it, 10 billion. There's like 10 billion circulating or supply right now. The total supply is 100 billion. And I don't know if it might be, you know, vice versa. There's only 10% of the coins out. There's still 90% of the coins. That's not good. Like I said, I think this looks bullish right now, which is odd. I don't really know why. This looks bullish in this chart. This is the 1 hour chart. There's only a few days of data. I would take profit on anything that I made on this. I would have a very tight stop. I would not hold this down. But long term, I don't know. I think this would be a crazy coin to be like, I'm going to hold it long term for the moon. Anything's possible, man. But you want your hopium? Here's your hopium. There's your hopiums. It's looking good on low time frames right now. Is what it is. Coins are locked up. That's what they say about everything. That's what they say about everything. You guys got no idea. Micha L. You're just teasing us. You have all this knowledge. Why are you just teasing us? Looks dumpy. I don't know, man. I think this looks like this. Like maybe like that. Maybe you get up. I think you see it move to resistance, then back to 168. You see what happens there. Fear and greed at 29. It depends what source you look at. Let's see what CoinMarketCap says. $29 on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, it's 29 on CoinMarketCap, and it's 25 on the original. Alternative.me. 25. 25. Oh, interesting. You know what's interesting? This says extreme fear, where CoinGlass, even though CoinGlass gave the same reading. It just says fear. That's weird. Huh. Wait. Yeah, I don't know if I trust CoinMarketCaps. CoinMarketCap. Nah, okay. 26 to 29. All right. I gotta close some tabs. Hold up. It's getting wonky. Okay. Yeah, my computer says it's out of memory. Books are cooked, baby. Cook them books. Books and cooks. I'm gonna end this poll. The Pi Network is like, it's real. It's as real as any other coin. I imagine there's just a lot of supply still that can't be sold yet. Does Sol have an unlock soon, says Shane? To my knowledge, Shane, Sol has crazy unlocks. Crazy unlocks this month, next month, and it's like this month and March and April. At least March here. This is not the numbers that I've seen. Huh. Interesting. According to Solana.Messari.io, token unlocks. Solana has $1.6 billion worth of Sol unlocking as FTX estate. This is the biggest unlock since January 2021, since like the beginning. And now it won't refresh. What's interesting, I remember seeing, let's take a picture of this. Oh wait, that didn't work. I'll have to take another picture. This doesn't add up though, because I absolutely saw something else that had unlocks this month, next month, and April. And there were 3 big months of unlock, and then there wasn't any after that, or any of like size after that. Let me look at some other sources quick. Not seeing it. I mean, who knows? Maybe the thing I saw originally was BS, right? DeFi Lana? Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. I've opened 4 different things and gotten 4 different answers, so I don't know. I think long story short, the safe bet is yes. There is a significant, if not multiple, significant unlocks recently. I just saw your message, Coins Check. I have no idea what you're talking about. Probably supposed to be a joke I'm not getting right now because I'm focused. Mika hanging out with Elon Musk over there. Is this music station or a playlist? This is just a random mix I pulled up. It's about to be over. It's got 6 minutes. DJ 𝐒𝐈𝐆𝐍, I'm official. Which means he just took a bunch of other people's music, but appreciate us using it. Elon's above it. There's the first thing you said that makes sense. The rest of it seems kind of like gibberish, my friend. What's up, Karen? Megalodon feeding. Radium got trashed. All right, let's look at Radium. Radium was looking really good like a year ago. Sun Chips. Sun Chips, you want to look at ADA. My bad, Sun Chips. I'll pull up Sun Chips. I'll pull up Sun Chips, Sun Chips. Pull up ADA. Let me look at Radium here for a second. Radium is pretty trash, but at least it's like back to resistance. Be testing as support. ADA is fine, yeah. ADA is actually okay. ADA does not look bad here, man. All I need from ADA, I mean, it doesn't look any worse. All I need from ADA is a close above 66 cents, 65 cents. Hold that previous high as support. You're looking for 84, 85 again in the next month, probably. It's not looking that bad. Thank you for the 5 memberships, my friend. Mr. Sunships, I appreciate you. Professor Beans is sneaking. Riggedy wrecked by this wick. If you don't count that wick, this trade still looks pretty good. I mean, it got wrecked by the wick, but like, still holding here. Probably the better trade is like right here, right? Something like that. Yeah, we've been live for a while. I'm getting a little fatigued on doing a bunch of charts in a row. Probably gonna stop doing random charts here. Sorry, fam. Ow. Pump fun hurt radium probably. Bonk got slammed. Yeah, dude, all those memes got wrecked. Some have been fired. Yeah, some of it has been fired. Not all of it, though. Only the first children of God has this power. Mika. All right, Mika. You have all this power. Send it up. Make Bitcoin go to 100K right now. Bybit seems fine, right? Seems fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
SEC dropped Uniswap case. Cool. I thought SEC already dropped the XRP case. But you know what, man? Yeah, XRP's media, and I assume it is XRP that publishes them, publishes so much bullshit that it's like, I don't know what's real. I swear I've heard that like 5 times. I've heard it recently that they did. But who knows? It could just be more like inverse FUD. Farts, you're up 850. Farts are life, up 850. Nice. Nice. So many times in Colorado, nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. I should probably go enjoy it. Got some bipolar people in the chat. Some schizophrenia going on, I believe. It's that kind of day. SEC appeal still pending. Fair enough. Oh, and they dropped it against Coinbase. I guess that's what I'm thinking. Something. You know what? I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I cannot believe how unhype it was. You guys did a great job. You hyped it up. You did great. I appreciate each and every one of you. But I can't believe the whole space is this dead. We finally got our move. We've been waiting for this move for like 2 months. Finally got a move. Yeah. I got you, Coin Chick. It finally happened. Where is everybody? They're just gone. They're not here. They're sleeping. It's weird. This has been a longer stream than I expected. A less spicy stream even than I expected. But it is what it is. I was going to publish a video today. I don't know if I'm going to. I might wait for Thursday for the free trading course. I think it's time to let the market move. I love you guys. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Join our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Claim your free week trial. We have a new premium group that's just started in January. We're building. We're getting stronger. We're offering more and more. Get a week trial. We have exclusive live streams every day of the work week. Every single day. You can go to joincrowncrypto.com. Check it out. You can use the promo code VIP to claim 50% off forever on the subscription price if you choose to sign up after. If that's not for you, you can just sign up with any of the links in the video description below and you'll get into our VIP Discord area. That's it. Chill it away. Love you guys. Probably be live tomorrow. If nothing's happening, it might take tomorrow off and then stream Thursday. We'll see. I'm going to go enjoy the warm, nice day outside. I'm going to go play with Professor Beans outside. I recommend you do the same. Love you, fam. Crown out.